Virgo. This isn't just another moment in the calendar. This is a cosmic turning point. From May 24th to May 26th, the universe is opening a divine gateway, one that very few will recognize and even fewer will pass through. It's not here to play nice. It's not here to comfort you. It's here to test you. And it's going to be intense. This window of time is spiritually coated with karmic pressure. You're not just being observed, you're being spiritually evaluated. Everything you've prayed for, everything your soul has asked for, is on the line. You're about to walk through 3 final soul tests, not challenges by chance, but divine initiations by design. These aren't obstacles, they're mirrors, and how you respond to them will determine your next reality. Pass them, and the universe will reward you with the clarity, abundance, love, and peace you've long deserved. You'll unlock new timelines, realign your destiny, and finally step into the next version of yourself. But if you fail these tests, if you fall into old habits, emotional reactions, or toxic patterns, you won't just delay your blessings. You'll stay stuck in a karmic loop until 2032. That's 7 years of repeating emotional cycles, financial struggle, false starts, and spiritual confusion. These next 72 hours are not random. They are your moment of reckoning, a soul checkpoint, the final cosmic filter before your breakthrough. And you need to hear this. This is not happening to you. It's happening for you, because you are being called higher, because your soul is ready for promotion, because you didn't come this far just to stay stuck. The final test? It's the most dangerous one, and it shows up looking harmless. That's why most Virgos fail it. But not you. Not this time. You were born to pass this. You were born to rise. Type this in the comments right now to seal your energy. I align with divine timing. I pass my tests. I protect my destiny. This isn't just a video. This is your spiritual activation. The next 28 minutes will change the way you see everything. Stay until the end, Virgo. Your future depends on it. Virgo. The dates. May 24th to May 26th are not just numbers on a calendar, they are an energetic crossroad. A portal is opening, one that is tailored specifically for you. One that is designed to shake, stir, and strip away everything you've outgrown. During these 3 days, a spiritual storm will pass through your zodiac. And this isn't just astrology, it's destiny. Here's what's really happening behind the scenes. Your ruling planet, Mercury, will go head-to-head with Neptune, the planet of illusion and spiritual fog. The result? Mental confusion, emotional distortion, triggers from the past. You may feel like you're being pulled in 10 different directions at once, and none of them make sense. Why? Because the universe isn't testing your logic. It's testing your intuition. Old memories may hit you like waves. An ex might call. A family wound may reopen. Suddenly you're face to face with someone from your past, not to make peace, but to ask a deeper question. Have you healed, or are you still holding on? These aren't coincidences. This is what we call a soul checkpoint, a moment where the divine evaluates whether you're truly ready for your next level. Not based on what you say you want, but how you respond under pressure. Because here's the truth. If you pass this energetic exam, doors will open that you didn't even know existed. Love that aligns with your soul will appear. Career paths will reveal themselves effortlessly. A deep, unshakable peace will settle into your life. But if you fall into the trap of old reactions, if you lash out, chase people who ghosted you, doubt yourself, or seek comfort in chaos, you'll enter what the universe calls a pause cycle. And for Virgo, that means delays in your goals, feeling stuck or directionless, repeating emotional pain in new forms, isolation that feels like punishment, but is really just a holding chamber for unhealed energy. This is not happening to hurt you. It's happening to refine you. You're not being punished. You're being prepared. Because the version of you that's aligned with love, wealth, and divine peace can't be built on emotional instability. It must be grounded in clarity. And that clarity will only come if you walk through this fog with your inner light turned all the way up. Say this out loud right now. I walk through the fog with faith. I see through the illusions. I am ready for the next level. This is your divine filter, Virgo. The storm is not your enemy, it's your initiation. Let it shake you, let it test you, but don't let it break you. Because what's on the other side is the version of you you've been waiting to meet. Voiceover script, USA English style. Welcome to the first test, Virgo, and trust me, this one is brutal, because it hits where it hurts the most, your emotions. From the moment May 24th begins, the energy around you will shift. You might not see it with your eyes, but you'll feel it in your nervous system. People you thought you'd moved on from will suddenly resurface. That ex who ghosted you, they'll text you out of nowhere. A family member who always pushes your buttons, they'll call at the wrong moment. Someone at work, they'll say the exact thing that makes your blood boil. This is what we call the trigger test. It's not random. It's not accidental. It's spiritual sabotage sent by the universe to ask you one question. Are you still emotionally reactive, or are you finally spiritually healed? You'll notice the signs. You're snapping at people over small things. Your chest tightens when you hear a certain voice. You feel completely drained after interacting with certain people. You go to sleep replaying the same argument in your head. It's not just emotion, it's karmic residue, the kind that keeps you tied to old timelines. But here's what most people don't realize. Reactivity isn't power, it's vulnerability being hijacked. When you react without awareness, you hand your energy over to people who don't deserve it, and Virgo, you've come too far to be pulled back into that kind of trap. So what do you do instead? You pause, you breathe, you journal the emotion instead of projecting it. You hold space for yourself, not for their drama. This is where your real strength is revealed, not in your ability to control others, but in your ability to master yourself. And when you pass this test, you signal something massive to the universe. I'm no longer trapped in emotional survival. I'm walking in spiritual awareness now. I'm ready to receive what's truly aligned. Because here's the truth. The life you want, the peace, the love, the money, the soul tribe, cannot come to the version of you that's still reactive to the past. It can only arrive when you show the universe that you're not driven by triggers, but by truth. Say this with me right now. I do not chase reactions. I choose response. I am the master of my energy. Virgo, this first test might feel small, but it's actually the key that unlocks the door to everything next. So if someone tries to provoke you, just smile. They're unknowingly auditioning for a role in a version of your life you've already outgrown. Let them stay in the past. You're walking into destiny. Voiceover script, USA English style Virgo. If the first test shook your emotions, the second one is going to test your attachments. This is the sacrifice test, and yes, it's exactly what it sounds like. Between May 25th and May 26th, you'll be forced to confront something you believe you can't live without. But deep down, your soul already knows it's time to let it go. It might be a toxic relationship you've been justifying for too long, a goal or dream that once served you, but now feels heavy, forced, and misaligned. A routine, job, or comfort zone that is slowly draining your energy and stalling your growth. And here's the heartbreaking truth. If something is falling apart during this time, it's not a punishment. It's a divine release. The universe is not being cruel. It's being crystal clear. You're being asked one question. Will you cling out of fear or surrender in faith? Because here's the rule of spiritual elevation. Everything you outgrow becomes uncomfortable before it exits. Let that sink in. So when you feel something slipping away, whether it's a person, a habit, a plan, or a version of yourself, don't resist it. Don't beg it to stay. Don't chase it. Don't shrink yourself just to keep it. Instead, release it with love. Here's your spiritual assignment. Write a letter to what you're letting go. Be honest, be raw. Burn it in a safe place. Let the smoke carry your release. Say this aloud as you watch it vanish. If it's mine, it returns better. If not, I set it free with peace. Because the truth is, anything that's meant for your soul will never need to be forced. It will feel aligned. It will feel safe. It will expand you, not exhaust you. And when you pass this test, the energetic reward is huge. You become magnetic to new opportunities. You clear space for aligned relationships. You unlock the timeline where your abundance flows freely. This test might bring tears, it might bring silence, but that silence, that emptiness, it's not loss. It's a sacred pause before the upgrade. Virgo, you have to understand. Holding on to what no longer serves you blocks what's trying to enter. Clinging out of fear sends a signal to the universe that you don't trust it. But surrendering? That's a spiritual flex. That's power. That's growth. Comment this below to claim your shift. I let go with grace. I trust the universe. I am ready for my next level. This isn't about losing. It's about making room. And when you make room, miracles walk in. You're not breaking down, Virgo. You're breaking through. Voiceover script, USA English style. Virgo, this is it, the third and final test. And while it may seem subtle, this one is the most dangerous of all. Why? Because it doesn't come in the form of chaos. It comes disguised as doubt, but not your own. It shows up through other people's voices. Someone will say, "Are you sure you're good enough for that promotion? Why are you acting different lately? That dream? I don't think it's realistic. You've changed, and not in a good way. Sound familiar? That's not them. That's your own unhealed fear being mirrored back at you. This is the mirror test. And it's designed to reveal whether you're still secretly scared of your own power. Here's what makes this test so dangerous. When someone else speaks your doubt out loud, it feels real. It feels validated. It feels like a sign. But it's not. It's a trap. The moment you internalize their opinion as truth, you unconsciously start shrinking your light, sabotaging your next steps, playing small just to keep others comfortable. You stop showing up boldly. You hold back your voice. You second-guess your divine path. And just like that, you delay your destiny. Virgo, listen closely. The people who can't handle your growth are not spiritual authorities. They are mirrors reflecting what you're still unsure of. And this moment isn't about convincing them. It's about convincing yourself. How to pass the mirror test. Speak your truth, even if your voice shakes. Say what your soul knows, not what their ego wants to hear. Affirm this daily. I am not for everyone. I am for evolution. I am for alignment. Protect your energy. Start surrounding yourself with people who see your growth, not question it. People who clap when you evolve, not criticize when you rise. Because here's what the universe is watching for. Will you dim your light for approval, or will you rise anyway, even if it makes others uncomfortable? Passing this test shifts your timeline. It moves you from self-doubt to self-leadership. It aligns you with mentors, opportunities, and soul tribes who get you without explanation. And the reward? You no longer just hope you're enough. You know it. Say this aloud and type it in the comments. I shine regardless. I believe in my path. I honor my growth. This isn't about proving anyone wrong. It's about proving to yourself that you were never broken, just becoming. So let them judge, let them question, let them doubt. Because while they whisper insecurity, you're walking into destiny. Voiceover script, USA English style. Virgo, as you walk through this powerful cosmic portal from May 24th to May 26th, you need more than awareness. You need ritual, because ritual is how the soul speaks directly to the universe. This is your Virgo power ritual, a sacred nightly practice to activate protection, clarity, and energetic realignment. Do this every night before bed during this window, because the days will test your mind, but these nights, they will reset your soul. Step 1. Light a white candle. Find a quiet space. Turn off the noise. Now light a single white candle. This is the flame of divine clarity. As it flickers, softly say, I welcome clarity. I release confusion. I invite divine light into every shadow of my spirit. This signals to the universe that you are ready to be guided, not by fear, but by faith. Step 2. Write and release. Take a blank piece of paper, no distractions, no filters. Write these exact words. What I release no longer controls me. Now pause. Let your heart guide your pen. Write down everything you've been holding in, the pain, the resentment, the fears, the regrets. When you're done, burn that paper safely. Let the flames transform your emotional weight into cosmic fuel. Watch the smoke rise and say, I am not what I've been through. I am what I am becoming. Step 3. Visualize your future self. Close your eyes. Take a deep breath. Now see yourself as you desire to be, surrounded by peace, overflowing with love, abundant in every way, powerful, confident, whole. See it clearly, feel it fully, and speak this declaration into existence. I am her, I am him, I am them. I already am the version of me I've been searching for. You're not waiting for your future, you're becoming it. Step 4. Final affirmation for alignment. Now, look into the candlelight and speak your truth with conviction. Let these words echo through your entire being. I pass my tests. I protect my destiny. I align with divine order. I am ready. Yeah. Let that be the last thing your subconscious hears before sleep. Let your spirit know you're not afraid of the tests. You're here to transcend them. Virgo. This nightly ritual is not just an act. It's a portal. Each time you light that candle, you activate protection. Each time you burn that paper, you reclaim your power. Each time you visualize your future, you step into your new timeline. Comment this below to seal your ritual energy. I activate my clarity. I embody my power. I rise into alignment. May 24th to 26th is your final preparation. And this ritual? It's your weapon, your prayer, your initiation. Protect your nights, Virgo, because they are the foundation of the new life you're calling in. Voiceover script, USA English. Style Virgo. Listen closely. You were never meant to stay stuck in emotional loops. You were never born to repeat patterns. You were born for something far bigger, far deeper, far more divine. You were born for legacy, for peace that doesn't shake when life storms, for alignment that makes every room you walk into shift with your presence. And these past few days, these 3 spiritual tests, they are not the universe punishing you. They are your final soul training, because your blessings are not locked. They're waiting for you to be ready. And readiness isn't about perfection. It's about willingness. It's about showing the universe that even when you're scared, you show up. Even when you're triggered, you choose peace. Even when you're unsure, you walk in faith anyway. If you rise now, if you pass these 3 final tests, you will unlock a version of yourself that has been waiting behind the veil, a version that loves without fear, that speaks without shrinking, that attracts abundance without begging for it. You'll become the version of Virgo who no longer needs to be validated because you know who you are. But if you fall back, if you choose old habits, toxic cycles, and false comfort, the universe won't punish you, but it will pause you. It will delay your breakthroughs. It will stall your relationships. It will loop your lessons until you're truly ready to evolve, not because it's cruel, but because your next level demands your full participation. This is your spiritual threshold, and it's sacred. So say this aloud right now. Let it vibrate in your bones. Let it echo through your timeline. I pass my final tests. I receive my new life. I am ready. Say it again. I pass my final tests. I receive my new life. I am ready. Say it like you're rewriting your destiny. Because you are. Virgo, this isn't about the past anymore. This is about who you're becoming. You've cried, you've grown, you've healed in silence when no one saw, and now it's time for you to step into the reward for everything you've endured. Let the past collapse behind you. Let the future rise to meet you. Let your soul lead the way. Because this isn't just the end of a video, it's the beginning of your divine emergence. And the only question left is, will you answer the call? Your journey starts now, Virgo. Will you answer the call? Voiceover script, USA English style. Virgo, this isn't just the end of a video. This is the beginning of your spiritual breakthrough. You've just walked through the most important 30 minutes of your life. Not just information, but activation. Not just words, but warnings, tools, and truths you were meant to hear. So now, the path is clear, and the choice is yours. Will you ignore this, or will you rise? Because May 24th to May 26th isn't just another date range, it's a divine appointment, a sacred portal that comes once every few years, and it's specifically aligned with your energy, Virgo. The energy of healing, of clarity, of alignment, but only if you're ready. So here's what you need to do right now. Subscribe and turn on the bell. Because these aren't just astrology updates, these are soul downloads. And Virgo, more divine messages are coming just for you. Share this video with another Virgo. Yes, someone you know is walking blindly into these days, and your decision to send this could be what saves their spiritual path. Remember, you weren't born to blend in. You weren't born to repeat the same emotional loops again and again. You weren't born for average. You were born for soul mastery, to break generational patterns, to speak truth in rooms full of silence, to embody peace, abundance, and divine clarity. But all of that starts with a single moment of courage, a single choice to respond rather than react, to release what no longer serves, to see clearly when illusions try to confuse. May 24th to 26th is not just another test, it's your initiation, a rite of passage, a cosmic invitation to evolve, a final chance to shift your timeline before the universe resets the wheel. And only one question remains. Will you rise, Virgo? Or will you stay stuck in the storm? Will you trust your higher self and step forward with faith? Or cling to the patterns that have already proven they don't work? The storm will pass either way. But how you emerge from it, that's what defines your destiny. Comment this below if you're ready to walk into your higher life. I rise above the storm. I claim my destiny. I am ready. Hit that subscribe button. Turn on the notifications. Because this journey, it's just beginning. Virgo, your evolution is waiting, and it's time to become the version of you your soul has been praying for.